If you think that this roasty toasty popcorn turner in Disneyland is the Hatbox Ghost, well, you'd be wrong. You'd also be wrong if you assumed he was an undertaker. So then the question is, who is he and why is he outside the Haunted Mansion? Well, to answer that we have to go over to Main Street, USA. There's quite a few things that are now missing from Main Street, USA. Like the Surreys and the street signs and the organ grinder monkey, and of course my favorite, the paper hats. But there's also something missing from the Main Street Cinema. It's a character that used to appear here back in the 1960s, and of course it was the Phantom of the Opera. Also known as Eric the Opera Ghost, he liked to surprise people on Main Street, USA. The character itself was based on Lon Chaney's 1925 depiction of the Phantom of the Opera, and he hung around and frightened people for years. But eventually he stopped jump scaring people on Main Street, and instead in the 1980s he would walk the queue of the Haunted Mansion, which makes sense because that's where all the famous ghosts were supposed to go and retire. Eventually this character disappeared from Disneyland, but he's remembered by this little roasty toasty, and the idea of a phantom found a new home in Paris.